Hello guys, let's move on with the next program. And here, this is a pattern which I want to display. And here you can see how many number of rows and columns are there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. As well as columns are also 7. So we have to display 7 rows and 7 columns over here. So just like the previous programs, you can define the pattern over here like this. Then we can write the conditions. Obviously, first for loop will be representing number of rows, and the second for loop will be representing number of columns. So that's why you can write these loops. Then you can write the positions of J. Right? These are the positions of J. Now, how can you generalize? Already we have seen if I value equal, let's take the middle value. If I value equals to 4, you can say it is less than or equals to 7 as well as greater than or equals to 1. Right? This is the condition that we have to specify. Now, what's the change that we have to make here? Already we have discussed about this, right? If you have a range of values to be displayed, always go with the logical AND, right? So here we have a range of values, so that's why we can say that it is greater than or equals to 1, logical AND less than or equals to 7, right? Let's have a look at the pattern. Here we want to display all spaces, right? And in this place we have to display the asterisk determining the J position. So that's why let's have a look at this. Now look at this part of the code. Now from where we have to display those asterisks, that will be depending upon this condition, isn't it? Now here we're going to add one more condition that is called K. Why we are adding this K means depending upon the K value, now I am going to display J values. In the previous program, depending upon the values of I itself, we have determined it. But here, if you look at this condition, J is greater than or equals to 4 and less than or equals to 4. And if you take this I value equals to 4, J is greater than or equals to 1 and less than or equals to 7. And here, if we can call that K value as 4, because alternatively, what's happening here, you can see this value has been incrementing 1, 2, 3, 4. After that, we have to decrement the values as 3, 2, 1. That's depending upon the pattern, right? You can see, so here we are displaying 1, then we can display 3, then after that you can display like 5, after that 7, then after that 4th row, we will keep on decrementing the number of asterisks which we have to display. So that's why what we're going to do, we're going to take one more variable called K. Depending upon K, now let's try to display those J positions. Yeah. Now what we are going to do here, let's try to generalize the condition as instead of writing 5 minus I over here, right? It's just like in the previous program. What we're going to do, we're going to write 5 minus K. So now we can let's say K value is 1. Now 5 minus K, it is going to display 4. And here you can write 3 plus K. So which is going to give 4, right? So it will keep on incrementing till this particular case. After that, what we will do, we will decrement the K value. So let's say we can take it as, if you take this case, so here what happens, J is greater than or equals to 2, that we can call it as 5 minus K. K value will be 3 here, because after reaching this middle point, we're going to keep on decrementing the K value. So now 5 minus 3, it is going to become 2, and here 3 plus 3, it will become 6. So like that, we have to use one more additional variable, and it will be depending upon that middle element. Now you can see here, if I is less than or equals to 4, until then I have to increment the K value. If it is greater than 4, then we have to decrement the K value. And the condition which remains in the middle is going to be the same one. We are not going to modify it. Clear? So at that position, we're going to display asterisks. Otherwise, we can display space over there. So please try to work on this program. Get into more detail by taking the n value from the user, and you can work it out. Yeah. So for this, we're going to add one more additional variable called K. By using that, instead of writing 5 minus I, we're going to take 5 minus K, because here it should keep on incrementing till here, then it should start decrementing the values so that we can get this particular pattern. Thank you guys.